Look, if you're the type of person who's tried out diet after diet and has worked hard in the gym shedding blood, sweat, and tears, but you still see so-so results or hardly any results at all, and you feel like beating your head against the wall because you think you just don't have the genetics or the metabolism like the other people do, and eating healthy is always an uphill battle because you're constantly fighting your cravings, so you eventually give in because you're just not seeing any results and go back to eating unhealthy again. And no matter how hard or how long you work out or how strict your diet is, those abs remain hidden and unseen under layers of fat around your waist. Then I want you to pay very close attention. Did you know that almost all the healthy, lean, and clean foods you may be eating are probably going to complete waste? In other words, you may be eating all the right foods, but your body is not able to get the full benefits from them. I've been a health and fitness and transformation coach for 5 years, and this is the #1 problem that my clients realize they have to overcome. And when they do, they end up getting jaw-dropping results for the first time in their lives, because the fat around their waist, stomach, thighs, and everywhere else finally starts to fly off. So here's the secret. The years of abuse your body has gone through because of the unhealthy foods has stored deadly toxins, free radicals, and other pollutants that not only cause you to store body fat, but cause your body to not be able to fully process the healthy food you eat. So most of the nutrients inside the lean proteins and the green vegetables that you may be eating just go straight through your system unused by your body. And this prevents you from ever seeing maximum results, or often any results at all, when you're trying to get in the best shape of your life. And what makes it even worse is that these stored toxins and free radicals in your body cause cravings for bad foods. They're the reasons why we crave pizza, burgers, cakes, cookies, sodas, and other sugary, high-sodium foods that keep you stuck right where you are. Because in order for these toxins to survive in your body, they need more evil toxins. So they send the message to your mind and to your body to constantly crave those unhealthy foods, as opposed to foods that are good for you, and that would eventually burn off that body fat. The solution has nothing to do with taking diet pills or exercise gadgets to try and fix the problem overnight. It has everything to do with naturally getting rid of harmful toxins and pollutants that are inside your body right now because of unhealthy foods that you've been fed your whole life and that have been inducing uncontrollable cravings for you, making it almost impossible for you to stick to a good diet, and that have been preventing you and your stomach from fully digesting nutritious foods that would otherwise eliminate fat storage around your body. In the next few minutes, you'll see how to flush out these evil toxins out of your system naturally and safely, so you can finally properly absorb nutrients from healthy foods to skyrocket your metabolism and burn the fat off your gut like a furnace. It'll also help you reprogram your taste buds so you can start to enjoy and crave healthy, delicious foods like vegetables and lean proteins. So you can finally have a body that looks like this, or like this, and be at the most optimal state and peak internal health so everything else in your life changes too. It'll become the catapult for you to see success and achievement in all other areas of your life as well, because you'll be in a different, higher state of being physically and mentally. The answer will be like a super drug, but it won't be some magic weight loss pill or some factory-made supplement. It's 100% natural and safe, and you can get it at any grocery store. In fact, you may even have some of it sitting in your fridge right now. After reading all kinds of self-help books, going to success seminars and workshops to help change my life around, I realized that if I wanted to make positive changes, I had to be mentally sharp and physically fit every day to make those changes, because it would give me the necessary energy, mental sharpness, focus, and stamina to make it happen. And this is what inspired me to get in the best shape of my life. So I thought my only hope was to practically kill myself in the gym and use total willpower in the kitchen and force tasteless foods down my throat to hopefully see results. Talk about frustrating and losing all motivation to want to eat healthy or force myself to go to the gym every day. But it wasn't until one faithful day that I found the answer from a very unexpected place. A 52-year-old man came into my work one day for a job interview, and that I had the pleasure of meeting. And what he told me absolutely changed my life. In this job interview, he told me the story of how the doctor once gave him 6 months left to live because his body was not going to survive in the state that it was in. All the decades of unhealthy eating and neglect for his health and body finally had caught up to him, and there wasn't much the doctors could do. So after hearing the devastating news, he went home with his wife with a deep sense of determination and purpose. The kind of determination you won't find unless you literally have your life on the line. He decided he wasn't going to give in. So when they got home, they immediately began cleaning the house. They removed all the junk foods, all the unhealthy carbohydrates, all the simple sugars, and all the processed foods out of their cabinets, and made the commitment that no matter what, he was going to die trying to live. And before he told me, what he did next was he put this down on my table in front of me and he pointed to it. A green juice made of 100% raw, natural, freshly juiced vegetables. This is what he credited to saving his life and totally altering his body. Now at first I gagged just looking at it because the thought of drinking something green and full of nothing but vegetables was disgusting. But he didn't just enjoy green juices, his body craved it every day. And when he went back to the doctors after a few months of drinking it, they realized he no longer needed any medication or any more pills or any shots that he had been taking. And he survived. The doctors couldn't explain it, but he knew exactly what happened. By consuming freshly juiced vegetables every single day, more than once a day, he completely transformed his body from not only the inside, but on the outside. And he totally changed his life around. He knew he had so much more to live for, so he made it happen against all odds at the age of 52. Now what does any of this have to do with you getting a six-pack? It has everything to do with it, and I'll tell you how. I told you that my initial inspiration came from simply wanting to be more vibrant and more focused and wanting enough energy to drive and change my career and other parts of my life around. I really had no idea how consuming green juices was going to help burn off my body fat and get me shredded. I was just inspired by this man's miracle story, so I began adding juices into my diet of very specific kinds of vegetables just like he did, hoping it'll help me get more energy and in the gym at best. Plus I wanted to be happier and live longer, like he did. But then I discovered something that blew the doors open for my fat loss results without really expecting it. I didn't just simply take a bunch of random vegetables, shove them into a blender or juicer and drink it in between meals, although doing that is a big part of what you'll learn. I went a step further. What I did is I cleaned my body from the inside from years of junk food and unhealthy eating and removed all the toxins and pollutants that were inside my system my whole life. And I ended up like this. Yup, that's me. Within 2.5 weeks, I dropped from 18% body fat to about 12% body fat, with less effort, less exercise, and no other change to my diet, doing exactly what you are about to discover. And within another 67 days, I was down to an incredible 6.8% body fat for the first time in my life. And I began to truly enjoy the taste of vegetables and lean proteins. If you implement what I'm about to show you before you start any diet or exercise plan, I can almost guarantee it will be an absolute life-changing experience for you and your body. And you'll finally remove the biggest blockage keeping you from having that ultra-sexy body in the fastest time possible. So here's the secret. By drinking freshly juiced vegetables mixed in with a little bit of fruit to the exclusion of everything else for 3 to 5 days before you start any diet or workout regimen, you'll finally start to see the results that you've been struggling to achieve with your body your whole life. That's right. I'm talking about fasting for just a few days with only healthy juices as your only food. This will finally detoxify your body of the mass pollutants that have been stuck inside your body your whole life, keeping you from having the sexy body that you want. This cleansing process is the missing step, the alpha reset that few in health and fitness experts will ever tell you to do, and that's critical for your results. And this will finally allow you to fully absorb and digest nutrients from lean proteins, complex carbohydrates, vitamins, and other nutritious foods that are meant to jumpstart your metabolism and help burn off your fat as fuel. So when you do this and go to the gym and start eating a healthy diet, you can finally begin to see your body fat and your weight drop like it's never been before. And you can have results just like this. Now there's a bunch of other master cleanses out there that you've probably heard of and even tried, but they simply don't compare to the massive nutrition and cleaning you get from this high quantities of pure raw vegetables. And although these other types of cleanses help, they're often unsustainable because it's usually not healthy for you to continue to consume their juice after the cleanse is over, or there's simply no benefit for you to keep drinking it. And no one gives you any instructions on what to do after the cleanse is done, so most people go back to eating a normal, unhealthy diet. So all you do is end up with losing a bunch of water weight, which you gain back almost immediately. And slowly but surely you restore all the toxins and pollutants back into your system. What we've discovered is that cleaning your body with green juices, the types that contain superbly nutritious vegetables, not only give you the best benefits and results, but they're highly beneficial for you to continue drinking after your cleansing period is over. By continuing to drink a healthy green juice once or twice a day, you'll not only bring your incredible results with fat loss, but you'll also sustain your vibrant health internally. And this is the key to having a flat stomach and six-pack abs, and maintaining that super fit, sexy body with washboard abs for the rest of your life. And not only that, you'll greatly reduce the chances of illness, disease, and cancer as well. Now I can almost hear you thinking, how the heck am I supposed to drink only vegetable juices all day for 3 to 5 days? It sounds disgusting, and I don't think I'll last that long. And is fasting with nothing but green juices for days on end really that safe? Or am I just going to become sick, lethargic, and starve to death? I have to go to work every day, and I need my energy. I can't even go a day without caffeine, let alone solid foods. And what kinds of specific vegetables am I supposed to use anyway? I don't want to spend a bunch of money buying expensive organic vegetables. And I certainly don't want to spend hundreds of dollars buying an expensive juicer and then spend hours in the kitchen juicing vegetables all day. Look, I hear you. But before I tell you how to juice and which specific vegetables and some fruits to use and exactly how to do your cleanse step by step and do it 100% safely with no harm or risk to your health, and with very little time in the kitchen, and spend very little on groceries and hardly any money at all on a juice machine, so that even the most busiest, tightly budgeted, and most out-of-shape person with an appetite of a bear can do it, I want to show you how others just like you took this life-altering, body-changing journey of juicing, and safely, easily, and enjoyably saw breakthrough results with their body, health, and overall well-being. This is Nate Kennedy. Drew, thank you for introducing me to your system. I've implemented 3 Alpha Resets, and they have been pivotal in my transformation. I love how it really does change the way I eat. I used to crave sugar and stuff that was bad for me. Now you couldn't pay me to eat it. I have more energy in the gym, and even for my little one. Life couldn't be better. Thank you for showing me the way.